Hey guys, it's Max. Today is November 2nd, which makes it 4 weeks on testosterone for me. Um, Today I had my 1 month follow-up, so I had to do blood work, and I got to do my shot again in front of the nurse, and I got my prescription for my testosterone. I now have some needles and syringes and a vial of testosterone. Very exciting. It really is even much more exciting than I'm actually making it sound like. Um, so anyway, there are some random people yelling outside because I live in a really nice neighborhood. Um, anyway, so it's been 4 weeks. Today I had at that appointment. I am now okay to do my injections at home. I'm going to be doing them every week. Today I did 50, and next week I'll do 50 again, and then probably that same dose for 2 more weeks, and then I should be switching to a higher dose. I don't know how the level jump will be, um, but that's when it'll happen, I guess. I should actually call and make another appointment to see my doctor next month. I'm really hoping that the weather will hold out, at least for these monthly appointments, so that I can not have to worry too much about driving in the snow. It'll really suck if I have to drive in the snow to get to the appointment, because I have to drive to at least to Cambridge. I can't figure out how to get to my doctor's office. I guess anybody who doesn't know the area wouldn't really know where Cambridge and Boston are relative to me, but it's not easy to drive to the health center that I go to um, from my house. It's kind of like a weird um, a weird route, and it's easy to get lost. It's easy to get lost in Massachusetts, in Boston especially, because of how the roads are laid out. Anyway, that's really not very interesting, nor particularly pertinent to why I'm making a video. Um, the other day, I actually had an interesting experience on Halloween, actually, not just the other day. Um, I went out to my mother's house so that Zoe could go trick-or-treating with my little sister, who is 12, turning 13 actually this week, which is a little crazy. Anyway, so we went out there so they could go trick-or-treating together, and we went to this woman's house. She's actually my little sister's big sister through the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. I put the words big sister in air quotes only because she's actually more like a substitute grandma, because she's like, I think she's like 65, 70 in that age range, and so she really effectively is more like a substitute grandma. So I guess it's important for this story to keep in mind that the woman is older. So my mom and I, with Zoe, my sister, go over to this woman's house to meet up with her, because we're going to bring the kids trick-or-treating in her neighborhood, or close to where she lives, because it's better than my mom's house, which is even more in the middle of nowhere. So we go over to her house, and I've never met this woman's husband before, but I've met her, and I guess my mom has shared with her that my name is not the former name anymore, and that she should refer to me as Max. So this woman goes to introduce me to her husband, and she's like, "This is Max. Max is Robin's daughter." And my mother looks over at her, and she says, "Son, used to be my daughter." It blew my mind. Like, seriously, I did not know what to do. I was kind of shocked. I wasn't going to say anything, because this woman is, first of all, older, and not somebody that I'm close to, not somebody who I'm going to see on a super regular basis, and she's a very important person in my sister's life. I was possibly going to say something to my mother and ask her if maybe she could pull her aside at some time and say something to her, if possible, maybe explain it a little bit more, because it might be confusing for my sister, who's having a bit of an issue with the transition. Um, Although my little sister said something about how she has two half brothers, and I got really confused because I don't actually think of my little sister as my half sister. Not the brothers part, when I figured out what she was talking about. I realized that she was talking about my brother and I don't really think of my little sister as a half-sibling, though, so it's weird. Um, but my little sister did it too, so that was really cool. I'm having a good time with a lot with my mom and my sister. I mean, there are other issues with my mom, but they're not transitionally related. I don't think I put that right. That sounded strange. But, gosh, I'm so antsy lately. I don't know if it's testosterone or if it's just because I'm looking in the camera and talking, because I'm pretty sure when I made videos back in the day, I kind of did the same thing. Anyway, so that was really kind of amazing thing to have happen on both counts. My sister referring to me as her brother and my mother um, referring to me as her son. She did, clarify. I think because they're old. That she is why she clarified more than anything else. Although one of my cousins posted on my Facebook in a comment when I posted that little thing about how she called me her son, that she just wasn't there yet, and that she loves me. And I'm not really sure why people think that that's okay. Like, they can say, I'm not ready to call you by the name that you've asked me to call you, and I'm not ready to respect you enough to refer to you with the correct pronouns. I'm not really sure how that works. I feel like being like, I'm not ready to be respectful to you until you're willing to be respectful to me. So there's that. I know she means well, but too bad. I don't care if you're not ready. I didn't ask for your permission, so... Anyway, so, things are going pretty well with, most things. I am glad that I'm switching to weekly now because I was having an issue like 10 days into the shot, both times, that I kind of started to feel like crap. And I just think it's because the dose was wearing off so much at that point. So I think weekly will be a lot better. I had to explain to Zoe that there's absolutely no touching of the needles or anything like that. I don't think she really would want to play with them anyway. It's not really interesting to her. She's a little like leery of such things, but it was explained to her that under no terms was she like there's no way that she should be touching them, because it's just not okay. So I don't really know that I have much in the way of changes to talk about. I think my voice has changed a little bit in my general speaking voice, um, but not enough to, certainly not enough for me to pass at all. But it's definitely a change because my voice was a lot higher before. So it's not dropped like significantly, I guess you could say, but it definitely sounds different. I don't think that it's me really doing it. Sometimes it's trying to sing along to really awesome music like Britney. In the car, I have an issue being able to reach the higher notes that I used to be able to reach. I mean, not talking like a professional singing sort of way, but, in a, just being able to sing along kind of high note situation. I hope my videos are entertaining because I always feel like an ass while I'm making them. I mean, I know I love me and everything. You should all know that. I think that I'm fantastic and awesome in general. But it's kind of funny sometimes while I'm talking because I'm trying to make a list in my head about all the things that I want to be saying and I don't remember half of them, I swear. So anyway, I should end this before it turns into another 10-minute video, if it hasn't already. And, I guess I'll be back in a week, maybe with some changes to report. Bye!